What's up, everybody? Jesse Burdick here for PowerWOD.com and Morning After Mobility. Moving on, episode 9. This is going to be a voodoo banded knee with hip distraction. So once we get over to the hip distraction, you'll kind of see that it requires a little bit of movement. So and bending your knee to help kind of stretch out the hamstring, etc. So one day I came in after some heavy squats or some heavy deadlifts. My knee was killing me, and I needed the hip distraction. So I thought to myself, why don't we just kind of put all these together and kind of get it all done at once, because you only have 5 minutes, and then clients and everyone's just going to kind of come into the gym. So we kind of rushed it, put it all together, and it turned out that it was actually really, really effective. It opened up the musculature where I was sore here for the Voodoo band, and also kind of gave me the reset and the hip distraction really, really high, pulled out the hamstring, and kind of made everything a lot better. It certainly didn't cure it, but it was certainly something that was really quick, really easy, something repeatable, and something I still use to this day. So let's start wrapping our knee. For me, in that particular case, my issue is always just right above the kneecap, the patella itself, so right in this area. So that's what we're going to wrap, because for me that's where it's tight. There's no reason you can't wrap down here, no reason you can't wrap a full knee, no reason you can't wrap half here, half here. It's going to be up to wherever you hurt. You can even go a little bit higher on your quad if that's where it hurts, whatever happens. But since this was my stretch, we're going to put it where it hurts for me, and we're just going to kind of move from there. So again, not a suicide grip here with the band. I'm going to just find the patella, run it straight up, and then just work on capturing everything that we can above that. Should be about 4 or 5 inches wide. Should capture a real good amount of the musculature in the top of the knee, bottom of the quad, top of the knee, right? For me, and that's what I need to really kind of make this really effective. And the movements that we're going to do when we move over here, to really kind of open up and blast this musculature. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to move the camera over to here, right where I'm sitting, and I'm going to show us just how to step into the band, where to put it, and kind of move from there. All right. So prepare your whoa. Make sure that angle's decent. Yeah, beautiful. All right. So you're going to need an average band choked right about at your hip height. This one needs to come up a little bit. Pull it out. Step in. Just trying to make sure that my Voodoo band stays up. Then you're going to walk out. You're going to pull the band up as high as you can. Make sure it's not going to crush anything or pinch anything. You don't want it to. Super, super high. You're going to walk out until you feel really, really good bit of tension. As you can see, that band is really tensioned. All the muscles in my legs kind of grab at it because of what's kind of going on. What we're going to do is try and step out one step past that and bring one step back. We're going to go ahead and try and keep our back nice and flat and get into this position, into a hamstring stretch position. What that's doing is that's pulling that hip into the back of the socket and really addressing that super high hamstring as we kind of go. Now we're going to kind of hold this position for anywhere between 1 minute and 2 minutes, and then we're going to start to do some movement stuff, and this is where the Voodoo band really starts to come in on the knee. We're going to start flexing, extending, flexing, extending the knee. Okay, and what that's going to do is we're just flossing all the musculature here, kind of in that lower quad, top of the knee action. And then we move back, and then we try and get into a deeper hamstring stretch. And then about 1, 2, 3, almost just kind of pump the brakes a little bit, 5 times, and then back into the hamstring, and really let that band do the work. And after a while, you're going to take another step out, kind of same thing, try and get a little bit more distance, a little further away, kind of go back and forth, back and forth. So we're not trying to create a huge difference in range of motion here. When you're done, just obviously step out. You can go ahead, pop that band off, let all the blood circulate in there, and there you go. So that's something you can do if you're trying to kind of multitask a little bit. You want to address a little bit of your quad while we're kind of pulling that high hip back into place and addressing that high hamstring, getting that nice and stretched out. Really, really nice, easy way. Spend 3 to 5 minutes kind of each leg. Try and get it twice if you can. Once would be okay. It's going to do a good job for you, but twice will be where the magic kind of happens. It's going to really kind of make sure a lot is taken care of all at once, so it makes for a nice quickie. So hope you enjoyed that. We'll see you. Episode 10's coming up. Thank you. Please subscribe. Please like, so we can kind of keep these moving, make them worth everybody's time, and we'll kind of move from there. Thanks, everybody.